Hello, my name is Lucas Sweat. I'm doing my final project for Construction 418, Temporary Structures over cofferdams. So here we go. What is a cofferdam? Cofferdams are watertight enclosures that promote building construction or repairs below any water line. They are used in bridge construction as well as watercraft repair. The history of cofferdams. Cofferdams have been used as early as 539 BC, when King Cyrus of Persia used earthen cofferdams to temporarily divert the Euphrates River to capture the city of Babylon. The Romans used temporary wood pilings as cofferdams to build Trajan's bridge across the Danube River in 102 AD in modern-day Romania. By the early 1900s, a milestone in cofferdam construction was introduced. German engineer Larsen's U-shaped piling with its interlock design revolutionized cofferdams and is still used today. Components of cofferdam. Sheet piling. Sheet piling is a manufactured construction product that has a mechanical interlock system at both ends of the section. These connections lock together to form a continuous wall of sheeting. These sheets resist lateral pressures acting on the temporary structure, also known as hydrostatic pressure. Sheet piling is installed by driving the sheets into the ground. The depth of the sheet needs to be driven into the ground is project specific. During bridge construction, the sheet piles are often cut near the bottom instead of removed. If removed completely, the soil under the foundation may fall apart, causing the bridge to fail. The sheet piles become part of the soil stability. As you can see, this is a picture of modern day sheet piling with its interlocking system. Bracing frame. The bracing frame is what gives the cofferdam added stability, while aiding in the resistance of hydrostatic pressure. As you can see in this picture, they have bracing, actually cross bracing, on the structure, and this will definitely help with hydrostatic pressure. Concrete seal. After the sheet piling and brace framing is in place, the water inside the cofferdam is pumped out. This allows a contractor to pour a concrete slab that acts as a seal from hydrostatic uplift through the soil. The concrete seal also adds structural integrity to the sheet piling and bracing. Here's a picture of a cofferdam, and you can see that the concrete seal is right there at the bottom, and like I said, it resists hydrostatic uplift, which is pretty much hydrostatic pressure from the bottom, from the ground level. Hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure is the pressure that is exerted by a fluid at equilibrium at a given point within the fluid, due to the force of gravity. The pressure of the fluid increases as the depth of the fluid increases. So what does that actually mean? Well, when the cofferdam is driven into place, there is obviously water on the inside and outside of it. This is known as hydrostatic equilibrium. Basically, the same pressure is being exerted on both sides of the cofferdam, hence the word equilibrium. This is depicted by the black arrows and the bottom red arrows. When you start pumping out water from the cofferdam, there is now an imbalance of pressures between the inside and outside of the cofferdam. This pressure, known as hydrostatic pressure, will be trying to seek equilibrium, therefore wanting to cave in the structure. This is why the piles are driven into the earth a specific amount, and concrete and bracings are always used. OSHA on cofferdams. If overtopping of the cofferdam by high water is possible, means shall be provided for controlled flooding of the work area. Warning signals for evacuation of employees in case of emergency shall be developed and posted. Cofferdam walkways, bridges, or ramps with at least 2 means of rapid exit shall be provided with guardrails as specified in subpart M of this part. Cofferdams located close to navigable shipping canals shall be protected from vessels in transit where possible. I have a video here.
In June 2012, Sheep Piling UK Limited were invited to tender for the construction of 2 circular cofferdams at the outer harbour breakwaters forming the entrance to Great Yarmouth Harbour. The tender conditions required that the cofferdam installation works be completed by the end of August 2012 and that disruptions to normal harbour activities and ship movements be kept to an absolute minimum. To meet the onerous conditions and have due regard to the fast-flowing tidal conditions at the cofferdam location, Sheep Piling UK Limited elected to adopt a method of construction based upon the pre-assembly of the sheep pile cofferdams on the adjacent quayside prior to lifting, floating out and positioning of the fabricated works using a large sheer leg crane barge. A robust temporary work support frame was fabricated and assembled on the quayside. The ArcelorMittal straight web sheet piles were carefully interlocked around the frame and secured at the upper level. Careful monitoring of the pile creep ensured that the circle was closed without inducing closure strain. A jack-up piling barge was mobilised and positioned at the proposed installation location. Smith Tack Lift 7 shear leg barge was brought onto position and 4 heavy-duty lifting straps were connected to lifting points on the temporary works assembly. The fabricated cell, now weighing some 400 tons, was carefully lifted from the quayside and floated precisely into position using GPS positioning techniques. Once the structure had been lowered adequately into position on the seabed, 8 660mm diameter panels were located some 5 meters deep into the seabed to firmly anchor the structure in place. The straight web sheet planks were then driven sequentially to the low level using a crane suspended over its repair. Sand pumps were then used to hydraulically place cell-fill materials from a land-based stockpile. By the use of this innovative construction method, both of the cofferdams were accurately installed at the harbour entrance within a 1-week period and no disruption to the normal harbour operations. It is believed that this is the first time this method of constructing cellular sheet cofferdams has been used in tidal waters off the UK. The entire subcontract works were completed by the end of August 2012 contract level.
Well, yeah, that was the video about cofferdams. They look like very simple structures, but they do look very labor intensive. Very interesting, very interesting. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day.